Hey, this is Joanna. Welcome to day 7 of my 7-day quit sugar personal challenge. So I wanted to share with you what actually set me up for success, because I consider this week a success. And yesterday in day 6, I shared with you if I ate something sweet, how much, and what did I make it mean. So there were 5 things that determined that it was a success. First of all, I had very simple rules for this challenge, and I shared those rules in the initial video. Second, I already was skilled in those rules. I already knew what's nutrient density. I already knew how to manage my mind and my emotions. If I was just starting, I would take only one of those rules and I would practice that first. But for me, all the 4 rules that I applied, they are my second nature already. I didn't have to learn anything new. 3, accountability. I created this accountability with you by posting the videos on YouTube, and this time it worked. 4, it was a short-term commitment. I really want to eat a little bit, just a little bit of sugar for the rest of my life, but I don't want to create a 40-year or 30-year challenge for myself. Oh my gosh, how long am I going to live? I don't want to think about it right now. I am normally in ketosis. I am running on ketones, not on glucose, but maybe twice a year I get dependent on sugar. And then I know that I have to do this detox from sugar and my dependence on it. This was a short-term commitment, which is amazing. I'm usually getting distracted. My mind goes in 17 different directions at least. So 7 days creates this narrowed focus. It allowed me to prepare, follow my rules. My notes were always on the countertop in the kitchen, easy to access. I already knew what I'm going to eat on each of those days. I also knew that the reward will happen super fast in 7 days. If I waited like 20, 30 years for the reward, well, that's not as exciting. But for me, the reward was the fact that I did it, that I did my best, and I took myself to the edge of those feelings, what kind of emotional skills I can develop in those situations. So we have the 4 rules, the 4 reasons why it was a success. It was super simple. The rules were simple. Second, I already practiced those rules before. They were my second nature. I did not invent anything new. And that's why it took less energy, less of my mental energy. 3, I created the accountability. 4, it was a short-term commitment. And I can always do another 7-day and another 7-day challenge with something else, because now I'm feeling cool around sugar. And 5, the 5th reason why it was a success was my mindset. There were 3 thoughts I had that helped me. And the first thought was, this is not a deprivation. This is a generous gift to my body. The second thought was, the urges will only get less urgent. And I believe it because I already know it from experience. And the third thought was, what is the well-being pleasure here? If I'm thinking about sugar, something sweet, that means I'm going after the false pleasure. But false pleasures always add more negativity to our life. I knew that there's always some well-being pleasure that I can find. And well-being pleasure is something that you do that creates positive consequences, unless you overdo it. Now, I also supposed to share with you, if it was a failure, how can this failure serve me? So it helps me with my awareness. I paid attention to it, so now it's on the surface of my awareness. And if that was to happen again, I will be already alert and know, okay, I need to address this ahead of time, or okay, this is the situation when I am more likely to think about something sweet. What do you think? Are you doing a 7-day challenge for yourself? to quit sugar or in another area? Because I am. Let me know what it is. If you like to learn about ending emotional eating, ending overeating, changing limiting beliefs, if this channel is of value to you, then please consider subscribing and clicking the bell button. And I hope I will see you in another video. Thank you so much for being with me here on this journey. See you again.